like components here from basic training. You plan the but she stays there for a few months, for 2 months, then she goes back for 3 months, then she comes back in. So we want them to be included in the society where they are. So we don't want them to stay there for long. So they're always here 2 months, and we can call them. Come back again. You have something to tell us? Yeah? Tina doesn't tell. She's around Mwenda. She's 9. But she's just training how to walk, eh? She cannot walk independently. She's just training. Okay, so now this is Dom 4. Okay, we have some, I said we have here the big girls, but we also have some children like James. Maybe you can come and greet James here, you can come and greet Fred is here. Fred, what's up over here? Yes, I did. So James has like a super and doesn't have, only has height and still cannot see, he cannot still do the other basic things. So he has been having a lot of seizures, these convulsions. So and whenever they convulse, even the small training, the small learning we have achieved, reverse as again. So he's been battling seizures and operations. Around 7 times. So it has not been that very successful. It has been on and off, seizures here and there. But we are hoping that is very cooperative. Because I think about 3 years back actually, all of a sudden we saw James again is back and very okay. And I think just that so we have cases of cerebral palsy. I don't know that you know cerebral palsy. It's a neuro issue. Like some issue with the brain. The brain gets very bad, right? So they delay with their development. You know that a kid is supposed to be walking at kids usually walk around 1 year, 3 months, but even sitting. Can he sit? It's what I'm told.
Even feeding. So everything is done by the mother. So the mother becomes a prisoner. Even changing the position where he is, they have to change him. If he's left like that, he will be like this up to the rest of his life. Unless somebody comes and changes him.
So now the mother is here, we do therapies. So with therapies, you know, with cerebral palsy, it's always it can improve. So we train the sitting, from sitting, we train the standing, and progressively. Because you saw Antonia is now on it's called a walker. But then when she couldn't bear sitting. So she was all floppy, but then she had to go through the training of sitting and standing and what. So now she's pushing a walker. So we hope maybe with the time she can leave a walker and probably walk with crutches or push the walker. So you know, we are not saying we may achieve 100%, but at least to some level that the child is independent. The child is, you know, we try to improve to manage and try to relieve the parent from maybe sitting and feeding. Because if we can achieve at least even feeding, we know that we have relieved the burden from a parent for some time. So we try. It may not be 100%, but we celebrate small achievements. The child can smile and we're like, oh, she can smile. She can hold something and we're like, okay, she can hold something. So there are those small achievements that for us we say that, okay, we have achieved something. It may not be 100%, but those small ones. Mama katomwana kola chi? Mwaja wano ji? Last month. When you were mwaja kushuba. She can hold him, sit down a bit. She can try to sit now. So those are the small achievements. We're like, okay, now she can sit, she can now hold, she can now feed herself. About TV. They don't have your live. So this is our physiotherapy department, and Madam Rahima is in charge of this section. Can you briefly tell us what all these machines do here? We don't understand. So the mirror, the bar, briefly what happens there, and
okay, you're most welcome. I'm called Rahima, physiotherapist here. So here in the physiotherapy department, we treat children using physical means. We rarely use drugs. And we train or we treat a child depending on their needs. You find you can get a child who cannot walk, who cannot stand, who cannot do activities as a normal child. So you train that child depending on what he or she needs. We use different appliances. We use different equipment. As you see now in my department, we have this. These ones are called fire bars. We use them on children who can walk but need support. So we use them and they get support from the fire bars. The mirror is for stimulating the child. You know, as they are walking, they get attracted to the kid in the mirror. So they
want to do it more.
So we have that. It's called standing frame for those kids who can stand. So we put them here and the belt supports the child as they train standing. It helps them strengthen their legs as well as the back muscles. We have a treadmill. I think everyone knows a treadmill. Most of them are going to gyms.
And the sun?
The sun is stimulation. Sensory stimulation. Like when you put a child in there, they get tickled and there is a way they are stimulated to lift their legs to the next box. Yeah, and the boxes help train the child how to take steps. Then that is a walker for those children who are walking. They use that. They have those that help. Then the other one is called a corner seat for those kids who don't know how to sit. We put them in a corner seat, though it's not complete. It has a table here, built that support the kid while they sit. So there are different equipment that we use depending on what. So that's what I'm doing.
And the climbing also?
The climbing is for just strengthening muscles.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Any question for everyone?
Well, I don't know. Maybe to thank her. Looks like there's a lot happening here.
She does.
Yeah. Because it's according to the numbers we can see, people there are many. So there must be a lot of scheduling and yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah.
And thanks for coming.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And Wendy.
Good afternoon, everyone. You're welcome to Ekatalemwa.
Thank you.
This is the nursing department, and in this department we always do dressing of children who have undergone surgery from KOSU. So the post-operative care is we do provide it from here until when they recover. Then you also keep up following them in the dormitories as you've seen there to see how they are they improving, or if there is any kind of decline or something that seems to be so complicated more than we can manage. Still we have to refer to KOSU for further management and advice. And to those who are also ill, we also come and we give them drugs, but we deal with simple illnesses. To those that seem to be so hard for us because we don't have all the drugs with us, we refer to St. Stephen's Hospital for further management. Then we'll have to follow them up to see how are they getting better or not. In brief, that is it.
Yeah, that is it.
Hello sir, how are you?
Okay. So my name is Richard. Professionally, I'm an orthopedic officer. So what I do here is assess. And when I assess, I refer to different departments, as you see, physiotherapy, nursing, occupational therapy, as you see, then plus workshop. So ideally, within this small room, I manage fractures, I manage osteomyelitis. Etaro.
What is osteomyelitis?
Etaro. Yeah, Etaro, I don't know if that is the real Uganda word, but it's called osteomyelitis. Then Betaaga, Kogongo, amputees, cleft lip. So we refer to Kosu for plastic surgeries and orthopedic surgeries. Hydrocephalus, those with big heads. How do I come in those conditions? My role is to extend or give range of motion to a joint which doesn't have full range of motion. Yeah, if a joint has a contraction like this, my role is to make it straight. Yeah, so that's how I come in. Then we handle comprehensively. I do my role, an occupational therapist does her role, physiotherapist, workshop, and you find by the time a client moves out to ekatalemwa, they've seen most of us. So basically, that's what I do.
Okay, thank you very much. Betaaga, anything for Betaaga here to ask Betaaga here?
He also has his wall of fame. Yes, you can see before, then after. For example, you can see how this kid was, and then this is after. This was like this, but now he's walking. This one was up. What? He did amputee. She did have any legs, and now we provided artificial lips. We are going to see them from after in the workshop. So we fabricate all these things from here. Wow. Yes.
Okay.
That's treatment, as in our treatment is like activities. When it's children, we use play activities. When it's an adult, I have to look out for something that suits the age. Okay, in short term, let me say like that. So in this department, we get children with, let me say, like hydrocephalus, those with brain paralysis, what we call cerebral palsy, those with spina bifida, and for peace is new in the department. She got hydrocephalus, was taken to our partner hospital, it's in Mbale. They did an operation. So how do I know that the child has an operation? It's when I see this. There is a scar. There is a scar on. It's okay, you can come here. There is a scar here. So this is a type of it. It's called ETV. But then if it was a tube, I would have noticed it behind the ear here. It's also a shunt. It's called a shunt. So we have two types of operations in Uganda, the ETV and the shunt. So after the operation, she was sent this child back to us for now rehabilitation, because for us we can't do that surgery. So they sent to us to start now occupational therapy, physiotherapy. Because the child is now, neck muscles are very weak. You can see this, eh? She tries a bit, but they are still weak at 7 months. At 7 months, a child is supposed to be at least even crawling. The neck muscles are supposed to be what? Strong. So in the OT session now, how am I going to improve the neck muscles so that the child can learn sitting? I was first training the mother that we have to place the child like on this, roll. So what I do with these babies, I place them like on a roll, and then I'll leave the neck in space like this. So as I leave the neck in the space, sometimes I can tickle, and then Peace will try to move the what? The muscles. But since, as I said, she's new, she's not yet well stimulated, but after like a month, you find that Peace can try to move more. And sometimes I just place the play toy. When they've improved further, you'll find that Peace will just try to reach out for the what? For the play object. As Peace tries further to reach out, Peace is learning how to use the hands. Peace is strengthening the neck muscles, and later I'll see Peace progressing to sitting independently, together with the support of the what? Upper limbs. So it is through and through what? play activities, but as well as also using equipment. Like now this is the chair, because this is not going to be in lying position or sleeping all the time. As she looks around, the brain is developing, she's learning now. This one is different, this kind of the toy is this one, and this is this. So we, as OTs, we treasure, as occupational therapists, we treasure a child non-sleeping all the time, and this can see what is in the surrounding. So as I'm going to do occupational therapy with that play, I'm also going to recommend this special seat, so that piece can be able to see whatever that is going around. Sorry, please. So it takes some time. You find that all these muscles strengthening after 2 months, after 3 months. So what I do, I work together with the parents. They learn so that when they go back home, they can continue the therapies. So for us as Ekatalemwa, we visit like once in a month or twice, depending on the number of children that we have. Yes. And we also have speech and language therapy. Because you'll find now kids taking long to speak, sometimes they have feeding challenges. We're going to discuss. Yeah? He's also going to a special needs school, but then his challenge is communication. When it comes to going to toilet, he cannot communicate. So the father is here so that Ryan learns how to improve on his communication, so that at least in self-care activities, they don't have to help Ryan.
Okay. Any questions?
It's not in close reach.
Somebody is unable to, as you go to sure.
Yeah,
Is that what you mean?
No, it's unable to come to the Ekatalemwa, but they are like in good. How would you advise?
The willing to be madam.
I've not got it. Because there are some children in our communities who've been able to reach them through outreach clinics. We conduct outreach clinics
Okay, that's what I want.
all over Uganda. So when you meet them there, and at least they're able also to contribute, because there are those who are very, very needed. Those ones we can make a small contribution, and then they can find where they can top up. They can try. But then there are those who are unable to contribute anything. Sometimes we communicate to Chua. They can pay in installments with time. If it means, because the operation costs 950, if it means paying like 30,000, 50,000 a month or after 2 months, Chua can adjust it when you communicate to them.
A small inquiry. Is there a way you can inform the community? Because I was about to ask, like, how does it come up for someone to give birth to a kid like that? So maybe prevention is better than cure. So I'm thinking of sensitizing people on how you can prevent that, instead of being children already affected.
Yes, we try, when we go for the outreach clinics, we do try and sensitize, because remember, let me say an example, if we go to Mugende, the first thing before you provide the services is to help educate the community members that are around, and as well as other mothers who have come, but with different conditions. Sometimes we engage the media, though it's also very expensive for us. It's costly. But then we also try what we call child-to-child voices campaigns. We go to schools. Remember, when we go to school, let me say secondary school, we are able at least to talk to the childbearing females. They prepare in advance as well. Yes, but also we try, when we get visitors here, we also share. Because we have in English, we have in Uganda, we try different languages so that people can understand.
Okay, excuse me. How do you prevent giving birth
to a child with spina bifida? Actually, spina bifida, it's a backbone defect. You see this? There is this. So this is what we call spina bifida. So spina bifida is as a result of inadequate folic acid in the body. But that is for the childbearing what? Females. If a mother is planning to conceive, they are supposed to take in enough of what? Folic acid. But you know, in Uganda, some of these are in Uganda.
It's the same thing.
So in Uganda, you find that a lady is going to know that she's pregnant in 1 month. Yet the backbone is from within the first 3 weeks of what? Pregnancy. So it's a challenge. That's why his question is very relevant, that we are supposed to do a lot of what? Sensitization. So we try to tell them, ensure you're married or you're living an active life, or anytime you know you can conceive, just ensure you take enough of what? Folic acid. This can be in form of tablets, or it can be in form of different, as in fruits, jackfruits, pawpaws, mangoes. But then, folic acid can prevent only by 70%. Meaning the other 30% may give you folic acid as a childbearing female, but you still conceive or give birth to a child with spina bifida. Reason, folic acid can only prevent by 70%. We have instances of mothers who've given folic acid, yes, the second child is okay, but then we also have these mothers who've given the folic acid and they still end up with a second child with what? Spina bifida. So we are doing research and we are like, maybe there are also some genetic causes as well. Much as we can tell parents take enough of folic acid, but maybe there is a link to genetics as well.
Where is this folic acid from? Like in pharmacies or?
Yes, now we've tried a lot of sensitization. In pharmacies you can find folic acid tablets, very cheap. For us here we give it free. Because it's cheap also, it's affordable.
At least in this situation, like, what are the long-term?
Well, even a man can take them, people are doing preventive measures.
No, the child doesn't grow as in within you. You can just encourage the mom, because some of them even refuse because of the smell. It has that smell, which is not very good. So you are telling me that what?
I was asking, in the long term, how does it affect a person, like in their maturity, long-term effects? When you're born with such
yeah, it depends on the severity. There are some children that have made it, let's say are not born here. There are those that have made it, they are even, they are working. We have this one is a journalist. This one stopped in Singapore did computer something. You see this one now is going to school, has spina bifida but going to school, very intelligent. So it depends on the severity. There are those that are not as in very severe. They are really competing with the rest at school. We have social workers, we have those who are accountants. It depends on the severity. So, coming back to what he said, when you meet them in the community, they are earlier, if you refer early before, because when the fluid accumulates and the skull cannot extend anymore, then the pressure comes back to the brain and damages it. So the earlier, when we refer them earlier, at least we can prevent as in brain damage, and those are the children who can make it at school and they compete with the rest. But once we refer late, it's like we are avoiding the child from dying only, but later on, they may fail going to school sometimes and they are just maybe taken, just made comfortable, provide a wheelchair, give them that hope of smile or just smiling at home, just like that. Yes.
It looks like
What?
yeah.
We have both soft and hard.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Oliver. Oh, they asked you very many questions. Any more questions? Not Africa.
That's nice. Bigger than the one in Mulago.
No, it's bigger. It's big. We are big because when Mulago sometimes sends us orders. Yeah, we have big NGOs sending us orders. We have making the order. But we talk about Mulago, they're bigger than things, but we are bigger. We have big orders here. Hi, Sharifa. You recognize this gentleman? Yeah. Yeah. Hi. So Sharifa is going to take us. She's the manager. Manager.
Welcome to the workshop. Supporting omwana aliko obulemu tuba tukola nekaba kalukaki tukolako okugjako eri motorized eyekyali mu research so to have vendors to do that vending by our own selves to have such good products. So we make different wheelchairs, we have foldables, exefian,
bagenda ku taxi waggulu and hold the school go in the house, make sure you sit and you're training omuntu okukola stool bamwe bw'abaana bazaala nga kibasika stool era haako ekimu kiba kikola ki mwana batawunya mulungi omuntu muno buyigiriza abaana okutambula era salatinga tired walker ne standing frame ejabula musonde eyo etraininga mwana aba mwana aldo so it's for weight bearing ayibera ekifuba kibatuwanira kiwaze ebisiki byako amaanyi gabalagisa gaguma nasobola okugokola ki then eventually after walking netufunayo crutches tukola wooden crutches nazo omwana asobola okuba nga ali dependent mu banne so ogenda yonna gyayagala accommodinate oba yonna ngatuukayo bonna bagenda then that's it for the methodology. For tricycles, then from so mutunga akamotaye bakukateka kikola bamutuusa mulungi omukazi nga ebikolezo nga girina amaanyi so we give such tricycle businessmen malabdeyo bakozesa ne mutawuni kari yabategeka ebintu yabe ne batunda ebintu yabe so house chairs bakamukushoni muno ene tuyininga omwana okutuula tulina amagumba aga abiri getukulira fenna so omwana wa tatudde abatalina amagumba gatuulako naye kalekaza bakayikunaiti nabanga kofula ku luzimbo oba otuulidde nawe kunywa oba okawulira ngaokatudde so the more she uses it or uses it, the less the better policy. So the muscles are being trained. No, of course, ozimba akanyama omugongo ne guba nga strong enough so this is our carpentry section where all wood components. So what? Yes, observe the chairs. All different sizes. Accounts rest to us and